Seems like over the last 4 or 5 games, Missouri's done a really good job of stopping the run. What sort of challenge do they present for this offense?
Very athletic on defense at all levels. Up front, as good a D-line as we've seen all year. Very active at linebacker, physical in the secondary, and I think you just saw that they were first in the league in defense and third in the country or something, and play with a lot of great effort. And their head coach is a defensive guy. They're well coached, so it's going to be a big challenge. And you can see that on film. I mean, our players are smart enough to see that on film. Say, hey, these guys are pretty good, really good, really good.
Wyoming ran for 297 on them, and the other games, Missouri's just clamped down on people in the run game. How did Wyoming get there?
They broke a couple long runs, and I don't know if it was something that they hadn't shown and that caught Mizzou off guard a little bit, but I think most of the yardage came from a couple really long runs, and Wyoming really executed well on that part of it. But that's kind of the outlier. The rest of the games, nobody's been able to do much of anything on the ground against them.
You guys were 71% in the run pass against Vanderbilt. Is that more than you like, or do you want that if it's there, or does that matter?
I really don't really look into it going into a game. It's like whatever you got to do to win. And in particular, if you got a lead like we did in the last game, you're going to shorten the game in the fourth quarter. And so that was part of the plan there. Once we got the fourth quarter, or even toward the end of the third, we were going to run more than throw and shorten the game down a little bit. But, we don't really have like a set plan in any week saying we're going to throw it so many times or run it so many times. It's just basically what you got to do to get first downs and score.
I mean, we saw John Rice's completion percentage come up quite a bit from Alabama to Vandy. What does he kind of have to do to make the next step in that department?
Yeah, he's still learning and growing in the passing game, and he can make all the throws. But again, he's the experience part of it will come. We talked about that yesterday. I said, every game's got to be a huge learning experience for you because you're going to see different defenses, you're going to see different defensive personnel. You're still learning the offense, so. The completion percentage, I don't know if, I look that as much as his decision-making solid. And he's a really smart guy. All of our quarterbacks are smart. But we have to be able to throw the football at times when they force you to. And they can force you to throw it by outnumbering you in the box. Even with an athletic quarterback, they can outnumber you even when you're playing with 11. So you have to be able to execute things in a passing game. A little bit, but again, our guys are pretty sharp. I think it's a lot of times that nowadays defensive guys are pretty creative. They'll show blitz and back out, and Mizzou does that. They'll walk backers up like they're blitzing, and then they'll pop back out and disguise some coverages. So you have to mentally see that and prepare a little bit of that. And again, some of that. We do it in practice, but it's a little bit different, when it's a game because everything happens so much faster and you got to process things so much quicker. And, really good quarterback play starts with his eyes, where his eyes are at, both for us in the run game and the pass game. And our guys have been pretty good about that, but, there's still a process to get great at that.
Going back to the throwing against stacked boxes idea, how much of that falls on the quarterback and how much falls on the guys on the perimeter going up for the ball? What's that relationship kind of like?
There are going to be times where it's one-on-one and you got to beat a guy, whether you're beating him deep or beating him on an in-cutting route or something like that. You have to be able to win some routes. And Coach Peeler, our receiver coach, has worked really hard at that. We have some big physical guys, and we have a couple guys that can run pretty well. We have to win some of those one-on-one battles, and whether that's a contested ball on a perimeter or getting off press coverage, which we're going to see in every game this year, to win the route, that's going to be, or has been, that's been a point of emphasis for us since camp started.
Wasn't many negatives on the offense the other night, but I think it was fourth down. We went sprint out route and pulled up 2 yards before we get to the.
Yeah, I was kind of talking to guys about it that knew, typically we could get 5 to 6 on that play if it's executed right. We needed 6, and we didn't quite We were a little bit late on the throw, a little bit short on the route, and probably should have had a little different play call as well. I thought if we had it executed perfectly, we could have got it, but no, that was kind of disappointing. That's not a lot of fun.